All right, here we are, year 7. Can't believe that. I know I mentioned that in the lottery video. I feel like the lottery went well this year. We went to Mashcraft last weekend. It was a successful evening, I would say. The only stipulation for renting that room was that we had to spend $100 at the bar. Regretfully, I need to tell you that we did not spend that much, and I had to make up the difference. Just kidding. We spent that much. We spent that much in the first half hour when me, Bob, Brent, and Waylon were there. So that was covered. It was really cool. I thought that was a fun event. Whether we do that next year, we can talk about it at the banquet. But overall, the draft went well. Carrie volunteered for our country to do the honor flight, which is really cool. And Michelle drafted in her place, which we'll get to that here in a little bit. But thanks for everybody coming out. We had a really good time, and unfortunately they closed at 10, and unfortunately I only had a babysitter till 10. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. And so let's get right down to the matchups. Brent, you ready to do this?
Let's go, buddy.
All right. So selfishly, we're going to do my matchup first. I matched up with Carrie this week, and I just want to be the first to say, Carrie, next opportunity you have, drive over to the Coin Index, drive over to Andy and Michelle's, wherever you choose, and give her a hug, give her a kiss. Her draft was awesome. I think she had drafted you a really good team. I think it's the best team you ever had, and I think you can do a lot with it this year, depending on, barring no injuries and everything. I really like your squad. Let's do our matchup focus here. You had a big night last night from Kelvin Benjamin, and I'm only projected at 94 points. I got a lot of suspension and injuries and bench issues that I'll work out later in this season. But I like you to win this game. I like you to start 1-0 and on your way to a positive season. And I really hope you do. I think it's going to get you really invigorated into this league. Brent, thoughts?
I'm going to have to go 100% here. Carrie, you're going to win this week. Robbie, I don't love Frank Gore. I think the guy's got issues. He's old. Forsett, dude, he was cut.
They re-signed him.
Yeah. Your bench is awesome. It really is. It's ridiculous bench whenever they can play.
There's a lot of ifs on that bench, but
whenever they can play.
Yeah.
But no. Handily down, I pick Carrie to win this week.
So we're both rolling with Carrie this week. That makes sense. Good luck. See you Sunday. Matchup number 2 this week. We have Kyle Bauman versus Austin Hill. And in this matchup, Kyle was what, the number 3-4 pick in our draft this year, I believe.
He was sitting next to Bud.
Yeah, he was. It doesn't matter. I think he was 3.
Yeah.
Anyways, he got Peterson. He kept Jarvis Landry against Austin, who kept Drew Brees in the first round, which I do think Brees is going to have a big year. This matchup, though, C.J. Anderson proved out to be huge last night for Kyle. Got him damn near 26 points coming out the gates. Projected at 115 versus Austin's 88. The matchup screams all Kyle at this point. I do like Jarvis Landry. T.Y. Hilton is a question mark in my book. Kobe Fleener with Drew Brees could cancel some Austin points out this week. I like Kyle to go 1-0 this week. Austin 0-1, but you know what that means? He's just on his way to three-peat in the Toilet Bowl championship, right? That's step one.
Nice.
That's step 1, right?
It's not nice. Come on. I'm kind of on the same page here, man. Kyle's got a real good team for this week. And I do say this week. You got a pretty nice bench. You got good defense. I agree with you. Kyle's up this week. Austin, trade window's open.
Let's just say this. I believe Kyle's draft went average, but if C.J. Anderson decides he wants to play like this all season, then Kyle's team is all right.
Yeah.
He will be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Kyle, hope that Denver says mediocre quarterback, let's pound the rock all day, and then you'll be all right. Austin projected at 88. Well, Amir Abdullah could have 30 points against the Colts. Who knows? So, I don't know. We'll revisit Austin next week. Let's see what his team does after week 1. All right, let's get to the next matchup. Matchup number 3 this week, we have Kevin Croney, Team Canada, the A team, versus Brent Berry. And Kevin, problem number 1, Rob Gronkowski is probably not playing on Sunday.
Didn't even make the flight. Boom!
And that's a problem for multiple reasons. 1, he's not playing. 2, you don't have a backup tight end yet. I mean, you're looking at Eric Ebron, Dwayne Allen.
There you go.
Maybe Zach Miller. I don't know if he's available. But whatever. It doesn't matter. You got to replace that position. Your matchups are pretty even as far as projection goes. Of course, they're still projecting Gronkowski as points at this point. But you made the ballsy move of not playing Jonathan Stewart this week, Kevin, which actually worked out because he only got 6 points. You're putting a lot of investment in Christian Michael and Spencer Ware. But you do have rookie Sterling Shepard starting. Apparently, you think he may drop the boom this week, hoping that Odell's going to get some two position coverage, get double teamed a little bit. Brent's team, he's sitting Edelman for Moncrief. Lamar's going to get a heavy load. Doug Martin. Brent Berry, what is this, year 5 with Doug Martin, I think, at this point? I mean, they're pretty much like a common union in most states. So, it's going to be a close matchup regardless. Gronk was the difference maker here. I'm going to give Brent the edge this week because I don't think Sterling Shepard's ready, and not having Gronk is huge. So, it is going to be a close game, but Brent gets the win.
No, I have to agree. I have the big love affair for Doug Martin. No shocker here. There's a lot you got going on there, Kevin, but you know what? I'm going to keep it simple, buddy. You missed the flight like Gronk.
That's it. All right, here's the second half of our matchups. Matchup number 4, we have Team Sauter versus Be My L on your TDs, which I think means blow my load on your titties. Not sure, abstract, but I